Everyone, this place is amazing. I just walked around the side of the building and saw something truly magnificent. I'm going to show you what it is. But before we do that, there's so much to see here. Like, what's that? What is that? Look at this building. Look at this grave. There's so many things we need to start over here. I've got another extra strong, everyone. Extra strong mint. This is a grave, isn't it? Oh, I think it is. Hang on. It's got a spike coming out the top of it. So far, no plaque. What the actual hell is it? What is it? I've not got a clue what that is. I mean, could it be something simple? It's got a spike on top of it. That's so strange. There's no plaque. There's nothing on the floor, look. Here lieth the body of Mary, wife of William Hoyland. She died May the 13th, 1719, aged 44 years. Also the aforesaid William, he died in 1725. Notice that they didn't mention his age. That's weird, isn't it? Also Richard Gortrus, who died October 1758, aged 78. This is very well preserved. That's the St James rooms, everybody. I'm intrigued with that. Sarah, wife of Abraham Horsfall. You'll notice on these old graves, everybody, maybe you all know, but if you look at the name Horsfall, it looks like Hawfall. But this is an S. Oh, they used to do S's. Who departed this. It's weird actually, because if you look, they do put an S here, but that is also S. I don't know why. I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know. This is really cool. Look at this. It says, near this place lieth Sarah, the wife of Abraham Horsfall, who departed this life ye 6th of June 1772, aged 74. Also near this place lieth the body of the above said Abraham Horsfall, who departed this life ye 10th of October 1778, aged 78 years. You know what fascinates me about the bodies that are going to lie beneath this ground, everybody? They probably haven't got any clothing left now. They're probably just skeletons. But what's with them? Like, have they got any jewellery with them? Have they got any trinkets, any lockets or anything like that? Like, what's there? Absolutely fascinating. Obviously, we'll never find out. I certainly won't. This building is actually really beautiful. Let's go and have a look at it, because although it looks really unkempt these days, and clearly for whatever magical reason they've decided to take the windows out here on the side, Maybe they're additions actually. Maybe it didn't have windows on that side and they put them in. Wow, look at this. This beautiful building, everybody, erected by public subscription to the memory of William Waddington of Wath, who was drowned while saving a lady at Bournemouth on October the 2nd, 1904. Greater love have no man than this, than a man to lay down his life for a friend. That's a story in it. I'm going to find out about that story, everybody. I'll tell you what, there's a story there. These beautiful windows. There's an old picture of the house in there, look. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. I don't know if the camera will zoom in. This building needs saving, everybody. Doesn't it? How beautiful it is. Let's go and have a look at the War Memorial. Then we're going to have a look around the back because there's something fabulous around there. Can't stop eating these extra strong mints, everyone. I'm so sorry if you can hear it. I shouldn't buy them because I can't just eat them all until they're all gone. Don't like save them or anything. This is a beautiful War Memorial. Look at all these stones that have been laid in remembrance, everyone. How lovely. It says, proud and ever living memory of the men of this town who gave their lives in the Great War, 1914 to 18. This memorial, erected by the Township of Wath and District, was unveiled by Mayor E.D.B. Johnson, MD, GD, I think, or J or TD, the 25th of September 1921. We've got more graves here. I had another extra strong, sorry. Oh, well, let's have a walk around the back. You're probably wondering why I'm not spending too much time looking at these graves. And it's not that I'm not interested in them. I am. But the problem is, they're very, very difficult for me to give you a little bit more context on. Records weren't as well kept in the 1700s. You can get them, but like, they're more for... They're more linked to... You've got the church records, of course, and the burial records, but like, they're more linked to... Oh, look at that, there's some writing above the door. This is what I want to show you. Isn't that fabulous? It's got the initials LK at the top. I wonder if it always worked in the wall there, or whether it's been placed there afterwards. Do you know what I mean? And this says 1868. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. Made by the local blacksmith. All by hand. And then round the back we've got more graves. We'll have a look at a few of these graves and see who we can see. I also want to have a look at the surgeon round the front. Hey, that's into the crypt there. look at that, everyone. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what it is, but I always have to touch these handles. Look how big it is. Look at that. I've got some. All worn away, unfortunately. As has this tombstone here. The problem is that, especially in this area, a lot of the gravestones were made out of sandstone. So over time, this is going to be old. Oh. Darley Hall, who departed this life. There's just no way of seeing it. Look at that, that really. Unless the person in here is called Newman, but there really is no reason why there should be someone's name written. Oh, it's so winding up. I hope it's the person that's in and someone decided to write it on for whatever reason. Peter Husband, Sergeant Major. 1st WYY Cavalry, late of His Majesty's 7th Hussars. Her Majesty it'll be, actually. There's an inscription. He died on January the 31st, 1868. He was 48. Not in mine innocence, I trust. I bow before thee in the dust, and through my Saviour's blood alone, I look for mercy at thy throne. I leave the world without a tear, save for the friends I help so dear. To heal their sorrows, Lord, descend, and to the friendless prove a friend. Sergeant Major, 1st WYY Cavalry, 7th Hussars. Died January 31st, 1868. You know what? There's another story there, isn't there? I love stuff like this. You know, everyone, you know who Simon is, don't you? Mum's husband. Well, he told me there's a name. I can't think of what it is now off the top of my head. It begins with a T. And it's an actual thing. People who appreciate gravestones for what they are. And you know what? There's a definition. And every single bit of it describes me. Every single solitary bit of it. I'm going to read it out to you, everyone. There's some beautiful buildings in Wath, everyone. I think it definitely deserves a walk around. I want to show you this, look. It's all gaslight. I think, yeah, obviously at some point it's been turned electric, look. The reason why there's like a stand thing coming out the side, they used to put the ladder on there, and the man used to come round at night and light it. Isn't that fabulous? When it was gas. Oh, someone's left the purse. There's nothing in it. Well, I don't know if there is. I'm not opening it up, but there's nothing in the pockets. Should we go and have a look at the surgeon around the front? Come on, let's have a look around there. Just spotted something. Everyone, it's a coffin. In fact, there's two. Why did I not see them? I've seen something like this in Oldham Crypt from years ago, everybody. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Very old. Very, very, very old. Is that a spider? I want to stand in it, but I won't do. You know what? This churchyard is beautiful, everybody. It really is beautiful. Whoever wrote on the back of the church there should be ashamed. And quite frankly, they should have been brought up a lot better than to do something like that. What do you think of the new smoker, everybody? I got rid of the Duke and got this Mini. I got a new, you know, I never had a private plate ever, and I don't think I would have ever had one if it wasn't for getting this Mini, but this plate has significance. So the UKG, obviously UK graveyard, and the S13, S for Sarah, and 13, unlucky for some, but actually it represents, in a lot of cultures, it's lucky. In witchcraft, it represents a coven, a complete coven. 13 witches, including the leader. Anyway, oh, and then I've got my little, you can see my little witch emblem in the back.